Principles of engineering have shown that with any type of physical entity, whether it's a bridge or a building, structure dictates function. The same is true for the human body. Your feet are the foundation of the body, providing balance and stability, whether we are standing, walking, or running.
The feet and ankles are the foundation of the human skeletal chain, and they are very important for the proper functioning and alignment for the knees, hips, lower back, and so on.
Millions of all ages suffer from a common condition that leads to faulty foot mechanics and directly affects the body's base of support with every step that is taken. This mechanical misalignment occurs when the ankle bone displaces from its normal position on the hind foot bones, creating an abnormal inward rotation of the ankle, triggering an imbalance of weight distribution on the foot and throughout the rest of the body.
So I started with some foot pains and sharp numbness, tingling. I couldn't walk for a long period of time, being up on my feet. I kept on changing different shoes, buying different type of tennis shoes, thinking that I had the wrong shoe.
When I would wake up in the morning and I would step out of bed onto the floor for the first time, it would be painful. And when I would run like miles in PE, I wouldn't be able to run for very long.
Many symptoms and secondary conditions occur as a result of faulty foot mechanics, and unfortunately, medical attention is often only focused on these other areas, ignoring or undertreating the root problem.
With faulty foot mechanics, such as internal rotation of the talus or falling arches, there begins to be a lot of strain on the structures of the foot. This tends to cause all kinds of foot problems, including bunion deformities, plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, tendinitis, nerve compression or neuropathy in the feet, as well as several other conditions. And also in the lower extremity, knee strain and hip strain, low back strain as well.
I was under a great deal of pain and stress in my right foot, on the bottom of my foot, and I had no idea what that was. It was something that I didn't think there was an answer for.
A unique medical breakthrough known as HyproCure offers patients an internal solution that instantly corrects the problem at its root and potentially reverses secondary symptoms by realigning both the foot and entire body.
Traditionally, for treatment of flat foot or falling arches, the procedures are very involved. There is a new breakthrough called HyproCure, which is a device or a stent. It's about the size of the tip of my finger, and it's placed into a natural space between the ankle bone and the heel bone to help to prevent the talus, or the ankle bone, from rolling in. The procedure itself takes about 20 minutes, and the patient is back into a shoe in about a week.
HyproCure represents a real and permanent solution for faulty foot mechanics and the devastating effects it causes throughout the body. Patients who receive the HyproCure solution usually experience instant relief from their pain and quickly return to their normal everyday activities with an improved quality of life.
I just was scared completely from having any surgery. I never had anything done. I mean, I was afraid that it would damage the ligaments. I couldn't move my foot no more. I mean, I didn't know what to expect from it. I didn't know it was that simple.
As far as I'm concerned, this procedure, the doctor, they're, an angel sent down to provide that relief, because I thought I was done with my feet.
I was ready to walk right away, and then shortly after I was walking and trying really hard to start to run.
HyproCure places an internal stabilization device inside the collapsing space of the foot, keeping the space in its natural open position. Immediately upon placement, the ankle and hind foot bones become situated into their proper alignment.
Honestly, until about 5 years ago, when I found the HyproCure and I started performing it after having it being performed in my foot 5 years ago, that I was really able to see the benefits. Nothing is fused. We're just stopping or decreasing that abnormal excessive motion with the HyproCure, and the results just have been wonderful.
HyproCure is minimally invasive and usually performed under a local anesthesia or twilight sedation without drilling or screwing into the bone. The unique titanium stent is simply pushed into place, and most patients are back to normal activities within a few weeks.
I would recommend this for anyone who was in my situation, needed to be on their feet as part of the conditions of their job. They still had a long life ahead of them and wanted to be active. This is the procedure that certainly worked for me.
You're able back to have your normal life, able to be dancing and doing anything like that. Just recently I'm starting to do Zumba and I don't have any pain. I was afraid I was going to have pain, and I don't have any type of pain at all.
HyproCure, changing lives one step at a time. To locate a HyproCure specialist near you, please visit hyprocure.com.